Greetings, everyone. It is not often that one gets a chance to celebrate people who are so well deserving. Now, I am delighted that today I have such a chance to celebrate Permanent Secretary Sonny Echono, who I call with admiration PS. Now, you may wonder why I am calling him PS, Permanent Secretary, when he had recently retired as a federal permanent secretary in the Federation. Well, I've always wondered about that part of the title, permanent, myself. It is not the title that should make you permanent. It is character, loyalty, dutifulness, patriotism, and selflessness that should make you permanent. Now, if there is someone entitled to use that title of PS for life permanently, it is Sonny Echono. Sonny was my permanent secretary while I was Minister of Agriculture in the country. But prior to this, he was the Director for Procurement at the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Several attributes marked him out to me very quickly as the Director of Procurement in the Federal Ministry of Agriculture. Sonny was very rigorous. He paid great attention to details, was very consultative. He was always tactful, transparent, of course, diplomatic, but firm in dealing with all matters. There was never a time that any of our procurement matters got turned down at the Federal Executive Council. That was how thorough Sonny was. Of course, I took note of his professionalism, and I told myself that, well, one day this man will rise very far in the Federal Civil Service of Nigeria. He was soon posted away from my ministry as part of the regular rotational terms that he gave as Director of Procurement. We felt the void immediately. It was hard to replace Sonny, and the void left was so huge. Of course, I wished him well, but inside I prayed quietly that one day I will have the opportunity of him returning to work with me during my term as minister. Fortunately, and not surprisingly, he passed the examinations for appointment as a federal permanent secretary. He did so in such flying colors, scoring the highest grade in the country. I was elated. Several ministries, of course, swung into competition to get him posted to be their permanent secretary. Of course, that was nothing but an indication of the high level of respect for Sonny's professionalism. I was delighted one day when Sonny just picked up his phone and he called me and said, "Oga, I have several requests to be posted as Federal Permanent Secretary to several ministries, but I have chosen to come to work with you." Oh, really, I was very excited. It was indeed a mark of honor for him to choose to work with me. I couldn't have asked for a better Federal Permanent Secretary. As Permanent Secretary, Sonny Echono was simply exceptional. He was extremely thorough in everything. He got and shared my vision and became a champion for the agricultural transformation agenda that I was leading for the country. He ensured that the passion and the drive I had to transform agriculture were well shared across the rank and file of the entire ministry. Sonny strongly motivated and he strongly supported the staff of the ministry. Of course, I never took a decision without discussing with him. That was how close we were. Sonny never undermined. Sonny undergirded. I owe a lot of the great successes we achieved in transforming the agricultural sector under my term and leadership as minister to the excellent support that Permanent Secretary Sonny Echono gave to me. He was more than my PS. Sonny Echono was my supporter, my encourager, my helper. I was now more than his boss, of course. We became brothers and friends. One day, in his usual calm way, he came to me in my office and said, "Oga, what are your plans after your term as minister? What are your plans?" I simply told him, "Well, Sonny, God will provide." He walked out of my office calmly, and of course, God provided. When I competed for and I was elected as president of the African Development Bank, the same day my term ended as federal minister of agriculture in the country. I still have great memories of my able PS Sonny with me at my swearing-in ceremony on the 1st of September 2015 as president of the African Development Bank. He was here, we hugged, we shouted, we rejoiced, together with my other close staff, the then director of finance, Idris Maman. Nigeria is blessed to have Sonny Echono. I was blessed to have Sonny Echono. He is an outstanding Nigerian, a highly professional man, a highly professional Nigerian. He is a detribalized Nigerian, a conscientious Nigerian, a transparent Nigerian, and a man that can be trusted. One I was always proud to call the best federal permanent secretary in the whole of Nigeria. I believe that Sonny is the best head of federal civil service Nigeria never had. Well, what a miss. What a miss. But I was delighted that Sonny Echono was appointed as the executive secretary of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund by His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari. Immediately his term as federal permanent secretary was over. Well, thank you, Mr. President, for that appointment. Sonny, your sterling quality was recognized yet again. Sonny, you will always have a AAA rating in my books as you celebrate your 60th birthday. My wife, Grace, and I wish you, your dear wife and family, a joyful time, because it's a time to celebrate a man of excellence, a man whose diligence, humility, and professionalism have brought to positions of honor. Great honors still await you, Sonny. I know we shall work together in Nigeria once again, one day, by God's grace. For you will always shine like the sun. So keep on shining, Sonny. Keep on shining, my PS. May God bless you today and always. Happy 60th birthday, PS.